I lived in a haunted house. This was posted to the subreddit, Ghost Stories, by user Sadie Sun Home. I actually have a lot of ghost experiences, but for now I'll talk about the year I lived in a haunted house. I was 12, and my family had just moved us to a place called Kennewick, Washington. We were renting a one-story house from an older couple. My cousins who I was super close with helped us move in, and stayed the night with us the first couple of nights. Weird stuff started the very first night. For one, the guest room had a really weird vibe that nobody cared for, so they decided to sleep in the living room. I recall hearing knocking in the walls disturbing me from sleeping well. We all asked each other who was doing it in the morning, parents included, but none of us took responsibility. Another thing that would happen, every night that I was sleeping, my closet doors would open. No matter which house I've lived in, I've needed the closet closed to sleep. I got so scared waking up to see my closet doors completely open, that I once tied a chain around the handles to keep the doors closed. I woke in the middle of the night to the sound of the chain hitting the ground. I watched my closet doors open completely right before my eyes. I was so frozen in fear, I couldn't move, I could barely breathe, and I somehow fell back asleep that way. After that, I accepted that those doors would remain open. Also, every morning that I woke up for school and walked down the hallway, it would feel like someone rushed out of the guest room and followed me down the hall right on my heels. I would sit down on a chair in the living room, and feel whatever it was go past me and into our kitchen. I eventually got used to it, as weird as it sounds. When you live in a haunted house, you have no choice but to get used to what is happening to you. One night I had a girlfriend sleepover. We had a great time eating pizza and staying up late watching movies. It was about 2 a.m. when we finally turned off all the lights and settled down on the floor in the living room. The curtains to the sliding glass door we were next to were open, and it was a bright moon that night, so we could easily see into my backyard and the details of it without issue. Just as it got quiet, I randomly said out loud, "Oh, by the way, this house is haunted." She says, "What?" And just then, 3 incredibly loud knocks hit the back window. We both looked outside and there was absolutely nothing. No wind at all even. She burst into tears and I had to calm her down by letting her know that nothing else would probably happen that night, and if I can live there and be okay, she will be just fine. I'm honestly surprised she didn't demand to be taken home. I always enjoyed the ghost's timing on that one. Some other things happened in that house, like stuff getting knocked off of shelves, feeling genuinely uncomfortable to be there alone even during the day, etc. We lived there less than 2 years, and I'm glad.